Hi everybody, I'm TychoCelchuuu, and this is a really quick basic intro to Battlerite, the video game. Battlerite's a multiplayer fighting game. It's a 2v2 or a 3v3 top-down game. The objective is to kill your opponents, just destroy everybody. There's no random number generator or anything like that. It's entirely down to the skills that you use, your choices, and your teamwork that you make when you play the game. So it's a lot of fun and pretty brutal and fast. Matches are about 4 to 10 minutes long, so they end pretty fast, and they're best of 5, so you win 3 rounds and you win the match. The controls are pretty straightforward. You use W, A, S, and D to move your character around, and then you use the mouse button, left and right click, and the various hotkeys for the skills like space, Q, and E to trigger your different skills. So you want to use a mouse and a keyboard for this. Don't use a gamepad. You need to be able to aim effectively when you play the video game. You have a pretty simple HUD. In the upper left, you see your character's portrait with their health and energy bars. You can mostly ignore that because you also have your health and energy bars right above your character. The blue bar is the health. At the bottom, you have tooltips and hotkeys for all of your skills. You can hover over them for more information if you ever forget. When you hold down Shift, 2 of your skills change, and so you can hover over those to see what they do when they change. And then finally, at the bottom of the screen, you see the cooldowns on the skills that you've used, those yellow numbers. So make sure to pay attention to those cooldowns until you memorize them all. If you hit Tab in the upper left, you get information on your score, which you don't really need to do because it's worthless, so don't pay attention to it at all. Your character builds up energy as you use a lot of your abilities. You can hover over the tooltip for the abilities to see how much energy they build up. It's displayed right under your health. In those little orange bars, you can store up to 100 energy. It's in chunks of 25, and the 25 energy you can use for an ability that costs 1 bar of energy, and all 100 you can use for your ultimate. There's little orbs that spawn around the map. Those orange orbs increase your energy, those green orbs increase your health, and as this timer in the middle fills up to full, it'll spawn a nice big orb. When you break the orb, whoever breaks the orb gets the benefits for their entire team. You have to get the last hit on the orb, and it gives everybody health and energy, so that's a pretty sweet orb. When a round goes over 2 minutes, it enters sudden death mode like this. That little concentric circle starts to get smaller and smaller, and if you step outside the circle, you'll take damage, so be careful in sudden death round not to step outside the circle unless you have a great reason. At the beginning of each round, you get to choose a Battlerite for your character from a list of 3. These sort of alter your abilities in various ways and make your character more powerful. So the nice thing about these Battlerites is if you want, you can start to make some sort of like little skill build. So if I want to make my inhibitors guard, my shield stronger, I can choose these Battlerites. That one makes it heal people. This one will reduce the cooldown on it when I use another skill. So you can check your opponent's Battlerites to see what they're going. In round 4, you get a couple generic Battlerites, often one that increases your energy or the damage you do or something like that, and then one Battlerite that sort of changes up your character in some other way. And then in round 5, you get Battlerites which affect your ultimate ability. So this one either gives me a shield or changes my ultimate so that I can heal allies with it. And so that's basically the basics of the video game. I hope to see you in-game as a little sword guy who slashes me to death. Or maybe I will be the sword frog man.